I have my testosterone shot today. I'm actually late. It was supposed to be last week, but I think last time I forgot to make an appointment. Yeah, but that got me thinking that apart from getting my testosterone shot every 3 months or so, I forget that I'm trans all the time. Like, it really doesn't play a role in my day-to-day life anymore, and it's so cool that I can just live my life and do the things I want to do without having to worry about being trans all the time. And of course, I still talk about being trans and LGBTQ topics in general on TikTok a lot, but I feel like that's totally different. That's just me sharing some stories, but in reality, in my day-to-day life, it just doesn't matter at all anymore, and it's so great. Oh, hi, I'm Luka, by the way. I make TikToks about my life, about being trans, but also love just life in general. And I also make YouTube videos, as you can see, so stay tuned, because in this video I'm just gonna ramble on about how life was like before I transitioned compared to what it is now. And I keep forgetting that being trans was well, I hate that word. Being trans was genuinely a thing that I was worried about 24/7. I would just go through life being worried about how people would perceive me, being scared that people were gonna misgender me, and when people did misgender me, which happened a lot, it was so painful and so disappointing, especially when my friends started calling me Luka and he, him pronouns, and I got used to that and it was so nice. But then I would meet a new person and they would misgender me and think I'm a girl, and I never knew what to say because I was so paralyzed. Oh my god, that was so stressful. But then, thank god, I started taking testosterone and my voice started to drop and I looked a bit more manly, I guess. And then from like one day to the next, the misgendering was completely gone. That was like one big weight lifted from my shoulders, but then there was so much hassle with like changing my name and applying for top surgery and like so many things I still had to take care of. And I feel like that was also weighing me down a lot because it was really frustrating. You had like one achievement, for example, starting testosterone, and then there were like a million more things you had to take care of. It really felt like it was never ending. It was just constant struggle, like And I'm just gonna give some examples now because I feel like then it's more relatable, like you know more what I'm talking about. So I looked like a guy already, right? But then on my ID, my name wasn't changed. So every time I got asked for ID somewhere, it was so awkward and people were so confused and were like, why? Did you steal your ID? What is going on? And every single time I had to come out to these strangers and explain myself, and I never knew if they were gonna react positively or make like stupid comments. I was also still at uni while I was transitioning, and obviously my name in the system wasn't changed yet. So every single time before classes started, I had to email all my professors in advance and like explain my situation to them so they wouldn't misgender me in class and change my name on the attendance list and so on and so on. Or whenever I met a new person somewhere, I was so scared they were just gonna misgender me, and I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? Because you always have to like weigh your decision if you're gonna correct them or not. If it's someone you're probably never gonna see again, then I really didn't bother correcting them that my pronouns are he, him actually. But if it's a classmate or someone you're working with at your job that you don't really see that regularly, but you're probably gonna encounter them again, you should probably tell them. But then again, how do you tell them without it being awkward? Maybe I was just making things awkward. I should have just been like, actually it's he, him. But I was always so nervous and avoidant, and I just made it worse for myself. But like, it was like pretty bad to begin with. And then every day I got dressed, it was always such a difficult decision. Like, I wanted to wear something that I thought was cool, but I also didn't want to get misgendered, so I had to take that into consideration when picking out my clothes. And my clothing style was very boring for a while, I think, because I was just like, don't misgender me. But I was getting misgendered anyways, so I should have probably just worn whatever. And then on top of that, there's so much organizational stuff you have to take care of. It literally feels like the only thing you're doing is fill out forms, send in applications, call people to make appointments, wait for them to get back to you, be frustrated when they don't get back to you. It was honestly exhausting, and looking back, I don't know how I got through this. It was probably like a one step at a time thing, but still, like, it was stressful. And now I feel like I almost take it for granted that I just get to live my life without having to do all these stressful things anymore. Maybe I need to remind myself more often that it was actually like a long way to get to where I'm at now. But it's just so nice that I don't have to consciously think about being trans anymore. It just comes up in these weird random little situations. Someone emailed me the other day and wrote Miss instead of Mr. And for a second I really panicked and was like, oh my god, did I come off as female on the phone? But then I looked at the other emails and it was always Mr. So it was probably just a typo, and every other cis guy would have probably thought nothing of it. But because I'm trans, I still panic at these little things sometimes. Another example is when you date people, when do you mention to them that you're trans? If you meet new friends, that's super chill. They don't need to know you're trans for you to be friends. Like, obviously, if it comes up naturally, I might tell them because, you know, why not? But if you date someone, I feel like they should know, maybe not on the first date, but then you never know how long you're gonna keep dating. So that's something I struggle with, definitely, like figuring out the right point to tell someone I'm trans. Also, fun fact, I told this story on TikTok already. I have this train pass thingy where I get 25% off of all train tickets, and my name still isn't changed on there because I was too lazy to do it. And you have to show the card whenever they check your ticket, and normally they don't look at the name, they just want to see that you have the card. But a few weeks ago, someone actually did look at the name and was very confused and was asking me, why is the name on your ticket and on your card different? I think they always automatically assume that I stole it, like from my sister or my mother or my friend. And then it was a bit awkward, and I was just like, yeah, I changed my name. And it was cool after all, but still a bit stressful. And the last thing I want to mention that's kind of stressful, I mean, it's a bit random maybe, but have you ever gone cycling or hiking with people that don't know you're trans? And obviously you need to pee at some point, and you have to probably pee in the woods. And sadly, I can't pee standing up. So like, how do I do that when the other people don't know I'm trans? Just a random thought. Yeah. But it's really chill that most new people I meet these days don't know I'm trans, or they don't know unless I want to tell them. Unless they stalk me on social media, in which case they probably will find out, but then they usually never mention it to me. Like when they find out that I do TikTok, a lot of them told me they checked out my TikTok account and thought it was funny, so they probably did figure out I'm trans in that process, but then they never say anything about it. So I don't know if they actually know or not, which is okay. I would probably also not say anything if I was them, because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make me a different person or anything. So yeah, life is pretty chill right now, at least regarding the trans thing. I guess I just have different problems now. But hey, at least I don't have to justify my existence on a daily basis anymore. But rather I can just tell funny anecdotes about being trans on TikTok, which is, you know, a lot more fun. And it's been really great sharing my experiences on TikTok and sometimes even here on YouTube. I really enjoy it, and then, you know, I hope other people enjoy it as well. Yeah, I think I talked enough for this video. If you will excuse me, I have to go and get my testosterone shot now. Okay, wait, please let me know what kind of videos you want to see me make in the future, because I have no idea. I have some ideas, but I don't know if you would enjoy them, so let me know what you would like. Cool, see you in the next video, bye!